everyone, so this is a fun video about how Hannah Witton identifies her sexual orientation. However, post-editing Ash had some questions and comments, so she will be popping up periodically throughout this video. Yep. Roll clip.
Everyone online is trying to out me, like Rose and Rosie.
Really?
Keep on trying to out me. Yay!
Hooray! Hey everybody, look, I have a super special guest. Introduce yourself, Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah Witton.
Hannah Witton, the soon-to-be published author! So today, I thought Hannah and I could talk a little bit about the identity heteroflexible.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It means not entirely straight.
Would you consider yourself heteroflexible?
Sometimes.
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 Elaborate.
The way that I said it to you the other day was that if I'm around other straight people, I think of myself as more heteroflexible. But if I'm around LGBT people, then I'm heterosexual.
Why is that?
I think it's about not wanting to steal the thunder.
Does any part of you feel like LGBT because of your heteroflexibility?
I don't want to say yes, because then people will be like, stop it. I've got full-on straight privilege. Full-on
straight passing privilege.
Yeah, fully. I just don't want to take that away from people, and I also feel like as an active ally, it's my role to kind of not do that at all.
Honestly, I had some really messy feelings about this. I couldn't find the words in the moment and thus didn't articulate my thoughts then. But these are all the conflicting sentiments I hold all at once regarding our convo thus far. I believe there's no such thing as being gay enough. If you are even the tiniest bit queer or bi or gay or whatever, then you should be able to say that you're bi or queer or gay or whatever. I don't think you should have to be quiet about anything because you just aren't that gay, or you're not that bi, or you're not that queer. However, I do think allies have a responsibility to make space for LGBT plus people to talk about LGBT plus things. This means standing back and not speaking for or over LGBT plus voices. But is Hannah even an ally if she herself says she's not totally straight? On the other hand, I don't believe there are any hard and fast rules when it comes to identity. You can ID as something even if you don't perfectly fit the most popular definition of that label. So maybe Hannah can be lots of things at once. She can be straight and also not totally straight. She can be an ally and she can be heteroflexible. And she can be all those things at the same time, even if it might not seem like all those things go together. In the end, I guess the most important question to ask is the identity holder comfy in their identity? Even if it is kind of gray, ambiguous, messy, complicated, etc. Because humans are gray, ambiguous, messy, complicated, and etc. I just don't want anyone thinking heteroflexibility isn't a real LGBT plus identity. That flexible isn't gay or queer enough to be included in LGBT plus things. Perhaps it depends on the holder of the word. It's a word that can be straight, gay, kind of straight, or whatever, depending on the word's owner and what the owner wants the word to mean. What do you guys think about this? I know I don't have the answers, hence my confusing babbling, so feel free to chime in. Let's talk a little bit personally about your heteroflexibility. So you typically are sexually and romantically attracted to men, but you have had queer experiences.
Yes. I've slept with women in the past. One of them was bi and I think the other woman was straight.
I didn't want to just outright ask you because I wasn't totally sure what you were okay with sharing on camera.
Both times it was like a one night stand.
Afterwards, did you feel compelled to explore that more?
Kind of neutral, I think. Just that was fun. I'm not gonna actively pursue that again, but I'm open to it.
But if it happens?
Yeah. For it to naturally occur.
And didn't you say that I've
had a few girl crushes, but not in the sense of a straight girl crush. There've been 2 women that I've met in my life who I was just I just want to hang out with you all the time and I want you to pay attention to me.
If one of those women had made a move, would you have gone with it?
Yeah, well, I did kiss one of them.
Oh.
And it was very exciting to me, but I feel like she was a couple of years younger, and I feel like for her it was just experimenting,
sure.
And I was
you were
I think I like you.
That's interesting. So I'll be honest right now, saying that there have been women that you want to spend time with and they make you excited, and then you kissed one and it was exciting, and you slept with women. That sounds pretty gay to me. It sounds pretty gay.
All of my relationships have been with men. I'm primarily attracted to men. I do feel like the crushes that I have had on women, because I haven't allowed myself to explore them as fully as I do when I crush on men, the feelings are different, but maybe it's because they're less intense because I've not actually spent more time with them.
That was going to be my next question. Bisexual people and pansexual people and biromantic people and panromantic people can crush on different genders in different ways.
Yeah.
How are your feelings with different genders different from each other?
Just on men, it's more intense, I think.
Just that's it? They're like the same crush, but just with men more intense?
Maybe, I don't know. I've not thought about this. Because also the 2 girls that I have crushed on were straight as well. So it's not a case of like easily being able to flirt. Like men, I understand men.
Sure.
And how to flirt with men.
Okay.
That comes quite naturally to me.
Right.
But when it's another straight woman, I'm like, I don't know how to get across friendly vibes or like more than friendly vibes, and like how do I flirt or without making you feel uncomfortable. And then because I've never like allowed myself to pursue that and actually have a flirty thing, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I just realized that the other girl that I did have a crush on, I also kissed her.
See, gay. Confirmed.
Everyone online is trying to out me, like Rose and Rosie.
Really?
Keep on trying to out me.
When I say like gay, I want you to know that it's in a totally like facetious way and also like a validating way. I want to validate your connection to the word heteroflexibility if you feel it. Not that you need my validation, but like I
need your validation actually.
And I want to talk about how even though you feel these feelings and have like done things, you can still hold on to the label straight, because labels are our own. Yes. We control the label. So, which label do you prefer, straight or heteroflexible? It just depends with the crowd?
Yeah, I think it depends on the crowd. I think in terms of actually describing my identity, heteroflexible fits more, but just for ease and practicality.
You say straight?
Straight, yeah.
Cool. That makes sense to me. What was it about Lindsay Doe's thing that you really dug?
Oh yeah, let's find it.
Yeah.
I just want, because I feel like I could just read something that she said in it and be like, this is how I feel. Since middle school, I've wished that I was a lesbian. I'd even pretend to have lesbian relationships with my friends where we'd talk about what I thought were lesbian topics in what I perceived as lesbian voices.
Just like, what's a lesbian
I know,
voice?
I just want to like sit down with Lindsay and just be like,
this is my lesbian voice.
I just want to lick out girls.
Yeah, let's do it. And my flannel.
Looking back, it was silly but really telling. At the time, my urges were toward boys. I dated guys and felt funny in my loins around Brian, not Jenny. But identifying as heterosexual didn't fit, so I forced alternatives and roleplayed as a 12-year-old lesbian. Just love it. Heterosexuality as a label still doesn't fit. I loathe the rigidity of it and the limits it puts on my sexuality, but identifying as bi, pan, homo, etc. wouldn't feel honest. That's the bit that I'm just like, it's not honest. I am cis female who experiences sexual and romantic attraction to men. That's how it's been since puberty. So when I learned about and adopted the label heteroflexible, I became more comfortable. I could accept the history of my orientation while holding space for it to adjust to new experiences and go anywhere I let it. To me, flexibility means that I truly understand the dynamics of sexuality, including my own. I acknowledge my attractions, but stay open to their movement. It's not black or white. It's not said and done. It's flexible. Oh, Lindsay, you put my thoughts into words.
She's so articulate. You don't like bi or pan because it doesn't like capture or like emphasize the...
How straight I am. Like how into dudes I am.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, that totally makes sense.
I want to ask, because one of your identifiers is homoflexible.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about me. That's totally true. For some reason, I took 100 years to explain this with Hannah, so here is the concise version for you. I'm pansexual, which to me means I am almost equally sexually attracted to various genders. But I am homoflexibly romantic, which means I am almost always drawn to women in romantic ways. But even though I'm usually romantically drawn to women, there have been exceptions in the past, and I want to acknowledge and hold space for those exceptions.
Yeah, I think that's the word that I've been missing, is exceptions.
Because they are like exceptions. You feel like you have this dominant orientation, and then just these little outliers.
Yeah, it's about the exceptions, but then also I feel like with using an identifier that has flexible on the end, to me it's like, I'm open.
Right.
Like, open-minded. Like, this is me most of the time. This is pretty much me, but I'm not shutting myself off to new experiences. And I think one of the reasons why I don't massively identify with straight or heterosexual is just because of how strict a lot of people who are straight or heterosexual are. Like, I would never sleep with someone of my own gender. I like, ooh, no.
There is like a lot of rigidity in that label.
Yeah.
Yeah. We filmed a video over on Hannah's channel.
Yeah.
It's about depression.
Mental health, yeah.
Oh! so yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It will be. I'm excited. I'm really excited to talk about it. After watching this video about 100 times, I think I decided the major takeaway was that identities, and words for identities, and people, and feelings and attractions don't always and don't have to make perfect sense. Humans are fucking-plex. They can hold a lot of different feelings and traits at one time, even if from the outside it doesn't seem like all those things should gel. We also don't have to make sense of every person or every identity. We can just be. It's a super cool skill to be able to be comfortable with ambiguity. What do y'all think? I'm curious. Put your 2 cents in the comments below. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.